Hello everyone, welcome to Career Launcher, and today we are going to talk about Quantitative Aptitude CAT 2025. And today's agenda is going to be time, speed and distance. This is the first session of time, speed, distance, and we are going to see what kind of questions we have got in time, speed, distance in previous years. So let's start. So basically, what does the first question say? So basically, first question is a man leaves his home and walks at a speed of uh, 12 km per hour, reaching railway station 10 minutes after the train has departed. Okay, if instead he had walked at a speed of 15 kilometers per hour, he would have reached 10 minutes before the train's departure. Now, find the distance between his home and railway station. That's what we need to figure out. Okay, so let's say if he's traveling with a speed of 12, he is taking time, that is t plus 10, right? If he reaches at t, if the right time is t, so he's taking t plus 10, right? If he's traveling with a speed of 15, then he's going to take the time of t minus 10 because he's reaching 10 minutes early. Okay, so what is the distance? I can say is speed into time, so t plus 10. Now you might think that why I'm not converting this minutes into hours. um, Ideally we should have, but it's not necessary. When you are equating distance, you can directly write it as it is. So whatever value I am going to get of t, that will be in minutes instead of hours, right? So this is going to be 3 4s are 3 5s are. Okay, so I'm going to get 4t plus 40 is equal to what? 5t minus 50. I'm going to bring 40 to this side, 50 to this side. So I'm going to get t is equal to 90. So when he is going to travel with a speed of 15, he is going to take 80 minutes. So what is the speed? That is going to, what is the distance? Distance is going to be speed into time. So speed is 15. What is the time? Time is going to be 80 upon 60 hours. So this is 0 0, this is going to be 4, this is going to be 3, this is going to be 5. So total distance traveled by him should be 20 kilometers. So what is the distance from his home to railway station? That is going to be 20 kilometers. So answer of this is going to be 20. Okay, so these kind of questions are very general questions. These kind of questions have been asked multiple times in CAT. So make sure whenever you solve these kind of questions, just take distance is equal to distance, because he is going from home to railway station, and in every case distance is always going to be same. So so Quality has asked what is t here. So t is the standard time taken from his home to railway station. Now if he is going with a speed of 12, he is taking 10 minutes more than that time, right? So his time taken is going to be t plus 10. So if he wants to reach at when the time is departing, I am taking that time should be t. Make sense? So if he's reaching 10 minutes early, it means t minus 10. If he's reaching 10 minutes late, it means it is going to be t plus 10. Okay. Now let's look at the second problem. What does it say? Point P lies between A and B. Okay, such that BP is thrice that of AP. So let's call it A, let's call it B, and BP is thrice that of P. So let's call it P. So BP is 3x and A is x. Okay, car 1 starts from A and moves towards B. Okay, so car 1 is going like this. Car 2 starts from B, move towards A. So this is car 2. Okay. Car 2 reaches P, 1 after R, car 1 reaches P. Means when this car reaches from this point to this point, and when this car moves from this point to this point, so basically this car is actually taking 1 hour more than that. So if the speed of the car 2 is half that of car 1, so what I'm going to assume here, speed of car 2 is 1, speed of car 1 is 2, because the speed of car 2 is half of the speed of car 1. Then the time in minutes taken by car 1 in reaching P from A. It means question is saying what is the time taken by car 1, means it is reaching from here to here. So what is the time taken it by to cover a distance of AP? Okay. So car 1 is going from here to here. So how much time it is going to take? So x upon 2, that is the time taken, right? What is the time taken by car B from here to here? That is going to be 3x upon 1. That is going to be 3x. Okay. So basically car B is taking 3x time, car 1 is going to take this much time, and this time is 1 hour more than this time. Okay. What we are going to do, let's multiply everything by 2. So it is going to be what? X by 2 into 2 is x, 1 into 2 is 2, and it is going to be 6x. Okay. So 5x comes out to be 2. So x comes out to be 2 by 5. Okay. So it means I can say this distance is 2 by 5. Okay. So how much time A is going to take to reach from here to here? That is going to be distance is 2 by 5, speed is 2. So that comes out to be 1 by 5 hours. Right. Now, how I'm going to convert hours into minutes? I'm going to multiply it by 60. I'm going to get my answer in minutes, and that's going to be 12 minutes. So answer of this question is going to be 12 because first of all, if you are getting your answer as 1 by 5, you might think your answer can be 0.2. It can't be 0.2 because understand this point. This is a question of theta. So in theta, you can't have any decimal, you can't have any negative numbers. So if you are getting answer as 1 by 5, so it means your answer can never be 1 by 5 in any theta question. So it means question is actually asking something else. So that's the reason if you look at this line, it says in minutes. So your job is to convert 1 by 5 hours into minutes. Then only you can write the answer as 12. 1 by 5 hours will be considered as a wrong answer in this particular question. I hope everyone is clear on this. Now let's move to the next question. What does it say? Okay. A car, a cyclist A, uh, a cyclist leave A at 10 a.m. and reaches B at 11 a.m. Okay. So basically it leaves, this is point A, this is point B. It leaves 10, it leaves at 10, it reaches at 11. Okay. So this is, we are talking about cyclist starting from 10:1. Every minute motorcycle leaves at point A and moves towards point B. Okay. So this is cyclist, and now it is motorcycle. So motorcycle is leaving at 10:01. First motorcycle is leaving at 10:01, then it is going to leave at 10:02. So after every 1 minute, motorcycle is leave, right? Then another one leaves at 10:03 and so on. Okay. So when he reaches from here to here, there are going to be 45 motorcycle they have reached by 11. Okay. So 45th must have reached at 11. Before that, 11:59, 10:59, because a motorcycle is leaving after every 1 minute. It means motorcycle is reaching at every minute, right? Because एक 10 बजे निकली, 10 एक पे निकली, 10 2 पे निकली. So every minute motorcycle is leaving. So it means every minute motorcycle is also reaching, right? So this is 10:58 and so on. This is what we have. Okay. All the motorcycles have same speed, okay, that we have taken into consideration already. If the cyclist has double the speed, okay, so it means cyclist is, if he is doubling the speed, it means travel time is going to be half. It means cyclist is going to leave at 10 and it is going to reach B at 10:30, because if speed is doubled, time is halved, right? Then how many motorcycles would have reached B by the time cyclists reach B? Okay. So 10 11 o'clock पे एक पहुंची, 10:59, 10:58 and so on. So from 10:30 to 10 to 11 o'clock, how many motorcycles are going to reach B? So there are going to be 30 motorcycles. It means by 10:30 there are going to be only 45 motorcycles that are going to reach at point B, because after that after every 1 minute it is going to reach B, reach B, reach B. So 30 motorcycles are going to reach from 10:30 to 11, and the total 45 are reaching. It means by 10:30 there are going to be 15 motorcycles that are going to reach at point B. So in this question, my answer of this question is going to be option C. That's going to be 15. I hope this question is clear. Now, the next one, what does it says? So next one says a straight road uh, connects point A and B. Okay, so we have 2 points A and B. So this is a point A, another point is B. Car 1 travels from A and B, car 2 travels from B to A. Both leaves at the same time. Okay, so this is car 1, this is car 2. Okay. After meeting each other, they take 45 and 20 minutes respectively. Okay. So this car is going to reach, let's say they meet at point P. After point P, it takes 45 minutes. Car 1. After meeting here, it takes 20 minutes to reach this point. And it says respectively to complete their journeys. Okay. If car 1 travels at a speed of 60, what is the speed of car 2? Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to assume the speed of car 1 is A. I'm going to assume the speed of car 2 is B. And so in T time, this car reaches from A to B. So in the same time, car B is also going to reach from this to this. Okay. So what is going to happen? What is the distance from here to here? That is going to be A into T, is speed into time, right? What is the distance from P to A? That is car B is traveling this distance into 20 minutes. So that is equal to 20 into B. If I look at this equation, second one, so this distance to this distance is B into T. And this time is going to be 45 into A because time taken is 45, speed is A. So this is what we are going to get. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide the two equations. So I'm going to get 80 upon BT, that is equal to 20B upon 45A. Okay. So TT cancels out. This I can cancel out by 5. This is going to be 4. This is going to be 9. So I am going to say that is A square upon B square, and that's equal to 4 by 9. So from here, I can directly conclude that A by B is going to be what? 2 by 3. Okay. Speed of car 1 is 60. It means A is 60. So 60 upon B is equal to 2 by 3. So I can say that this is 30. So B comes out to be 90. So speed of car 2 is going to be 90, and that's going to be the answer of this question. You can directly figure that out. I hope everyone is clear with this solution. So what I'm going to do, I am just simply doing distance is equal to distance in both parts, A to B and B to B. So when I'm doing distance equal to distance and then I'm dividing, so T gets eliminated, I can directly get the answer of this question. Not so tricky. We have seen similar kind of questions before. Now let's look at this question. Leaving home at the same time, Amal reaches office at 10:15. Okay. If he travels at a speed of 8. Okay. So leaving time is same every day. He reaches at 10:15. So when he reaches at 10:15, I am assuming his time taken for the total journey is T. Okay. Next day, he reaches at 9:40. It means he is reaching 35 minutes before this. So what is the time taken? That is going to be T minus 35, right? In the first case, what is the distance? What is the speed? 8. What is the time taken? That is T. In this case, what is the speed? That's 15. What is the time taken? That is T minus 35, right? So from here, I am going to solve it. I am going to get what? 8T is equal to 15T minus 15 into 35. Now, what people are going to do, they are going to solve this, multiply this, and waste time on this. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this to this side, bring this to this side. So I'm going to get 15 into 35, that is equal to 15t minus 8t, that is going to be 70. So this comes out to be 5. So I can directly get t is equal to 75 minutes, right? So what is the distance I can say? So distance is going to be speed, that is 8, time is 75 minutes. So I'm going to convert it into hours, 75 by 60. So that is going to be 5 by 4. So this is going to be what? That is going to be 2. Okay. So this comes out to be, distance comes out to be 10 kilometers. That's what I know. Okay. Now he wants to leave home at 9:10 and he wants to reach at uh, uh, 10 a.m. So he wants to cover the same distance in 50 minutes. Okay. So 50 minutes can be said as what? 5 by 6 hours. Okay. So distance is what? 10 kilometers. Speed is what? That I need to calculate. Time is what? 5 by 6. So I can directly calculate. This is 2. So speed of the uh, uh, speed of Amal is going to be 12 kilometers per hour. That's going to be option B. So कुछ नहीं करना है इसमें. Basically start with assumption of time t, and after that you can normally solve the question and get the answer. Okay. Now let's look at this question. So generally the problem with the TSD questions is, अगर इसके पहले वाले भी क्वेश्चन देखें, so the problem with the TSD questions, the length of the question itself is very heavy. कोई भी क्वेश्चन आप देखोगे तो सिंगल लाइन का नहीं है. Every question is 4-line question, 5-line question. So this is a 4-line question, this is a 4-line question, 4 or 5-line question, this is again a 5-line question, this is a 4-line question, this is a 3-line question, this is a 5-line question. So basically whenever you see 4-line question or 5-line question, people consider the questions are difficult. Questions aren't. Just the thing is, they don't people don't read the question efficiently. They forget whatever written when there is the third line. They forget what was written in the first 2 lines. So basically इसकी वजह से जो 5-liners होते हैं वो generally people consider those type of questions as difficult ones, but these questions are not so difficult. You can easily solve these questions. The approach is very standard in more or less every question. Now let's look at this. Vimla starts for office every day at 9 a.m. It reaches exactly on time when she drives at the usual speed of 40. Okay. Similar question. So basically I am going to assume that usual time is t. Okay. If she is traveling with a speed of 40, so 40 into t is distance. Okay. Now if she drives at a speed of 35, she is 6 minutes late. It means she is taking 6 minutes more than the usual time, right? So this is the distance equation. So I am going to solve it. That is 8. This is going to be what? 7. So 8t is equal to 70 plus 42. So from here I can say t is equal to 42. Okay. So what is the distance that we are talking about? That is speed, that is 40. And what is the time? That is 42 by 60. Okay. So this is going to be 2, this is going to be 3, so this is going to be 40. So distance is going to be 28. So that's what we have. What question is asking? Question is not talking about distance, but we have calculated the distance. Okay. Now we are going to see. One day she covers 2/3 of her distance. Okay. To the office in her usual in 1/3 of the time. Okay. So she is going to cover a total distance. I don't care, it's 28 or something. I'm saying she has covered 2/3 of the distance in 1/3 of the time. So 1/3 time is what? 14, right? So she has covered 2/3 of the distance in 14 minutes. Okay. Now she stops for 8 minutes. Okay. So 14 minutes she has traveled, 8 minutes she has waited. So till now she is sitting at 22. Now what is happening? Now the speed at which she should drive so that she reaches on time. It means she needs to cover 1/3 of the distance. So 1/3 what? 28 by 3 distance. With and she needs to cover this distance in what time? It should be covered in 20 minutes. So time taken is going to be 20 minutes is 1 by 3 hours. Speed is s. This cancels out. S comes out to be 28. So here I am going to get the answer of this question is option D. So what did I do in this question? I didn't do anything else. Whatever question was telling me, I have done it exactly as it is, step by step. जो क्वेश्चन बोलता गया वो मैं करता गया बस. So that's how we can solve these kind of questions very easily. Okay. Now let's move to the next one. What does it says? It says that A and B are 2 railway stations 90 kilometers apart. So दो रेलवे स्टेशन है, दोनों का बीच का डिस्टेंस 90 है. So I'm saying this distance is 90. A train leaves A, so this is A, this is B. The train leaves A at 9 a.m. Okay, so at 9 a.m. Okay. Train B leaves at a speed of 40. So यहाँ से जा रही है 40 की स्पीड से. Okay. Another train leaves B at 10:30. Okay, so it leaves at 10:30. It means this train is leaving for 1.5 hours alone. Okay, another one leaves with a speed of 20. Okay. So in 1.5 hours, this train is going to cover how much distance? So in 1.5 hours, so speed is 40, 1.5 hours means 60 kilometers it is going to travel. Now the remaining distance is going to be 30. अब क्या होगा कि after 10:30 it is traveling with a speed of 40 and this is traveling with a speed of 20. So direction is opposite, so relative speed I'm going to use. So what is the distance between them? That is 30. What is the relative speed? That is going to be 40 plus 20, 60. So the time after 10:30, after how much time they are going to meet? That is distance they need to travel is 30, total speed is 60. So they are going to meet after 1/2 hours, or I can say 30 minutes. Okay, and 30 minutes will be counted from what time? That is going to be counted from 10:30. And why 10:30? Because I'm using relative speed after 10:30. So they are going to meet at 10:30 plus 30, or I would say 11 o'clock. So both the trains are going to meet each other at 11 a.m. So answer of this question is going to be option C. So this is the approach that we are going to follow in this question. Again, extremely easy one. Now let's look at this one. What does it says? So it says that two ships meet mid-ocean and then one ship goes south, another goes west. Okay, so they meet at this point. One goes south, another one goes west. Okay, and both travels at a constant speed. Fair point. 2 hours later, they are 60 kilometers apart. If the speed of one ship is 6 kilometer per hour more than the other one. So let's say speed of this ship is x. Speed of this ship is going to be x plus 6. So in 2 hours, the distance traveled is going to be 2x, and 2 hours distance traveled is going to be this. And distance between them is 60. Okay, so what we are going to do? We are going to simply use Pythagoras theorem. So speed of slower ship is going to be what? That is x. That I need to find out. Okay, so 2x whole square plus 2 times x plus 6 whole square, and that's equal to 60 square. Okay, so this is what is tricky scenario that we need to figure out. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so to solve this, so I'm going to take 2 square common, that is 4. That is going to be x square plus x plus 6 whole square, and that is equal to 2 square into 30 square. Okay, so 2 square cancels out, so it is going to be 30 square. So if I say this one, so 20 square plus 26 square, that is definitely greater than 30 square, so this can't be the answer. 18 square plus 24 square, that's going to be 30 square. Yes, so my answer is going to be option B. If you look at this, 24 square, 30 square, that's definitely greater than 30 square, so it can't be the answer. 12 square plus 18 square, that definitely cannot be equal to 30 square, so this is also rejected. So here my answer of this question is going to be option B. So I can use the options directly and still get the answer right. So this is how I'm going to approach this question. And in the next session, we are going to cover more question of time, speed, and distance. And you have a session tomorrow. That is by Rupen sir, and that is going to be on Wednesday at 8:30, and it is the session of algebra. We have already launched our test series, and if you see, open mock CAT is live. So if you haven't given that mock, I would request you to write Open CAT, as well as we have also launched MBA Blackie batch, where there is a guarantee of selection. So kindly check that out. If you have any doubt, kindly drop a message in the chat box or comment box. We'll respond. Thank you.